The strangest YouTube channels that you haven't heard of, part 1. So this YouTuber Benjamin Bennett has 350,000 subscribers and he's posted over 316 videos of him just sitting. Each video is over 4 hours long and all he does is sit and smile in the exact same spot for the entire time. But in one of his videos he started to cry and there was a sound of a gun being reloaded. So a lot of people thought that he was kidnapped and that he was being forced to make these videos. And some people say that he has some sort of mental illness, but to this day no one really knows the point of this channel.
Drake's bodyguard might have a hidden secret. The bodyguard sports a very serious look and the duo are always on the news together. As you can see here, he's wearing OVO, which is Drake's brand. But he joined Drake's security team out of thin air, out of nowhere, and it has a lot of fans wondering how. He's typically Drake's frontline man when he's at restaurants, at the store, or just shopping. Since the thing that happened with Chris Brown, and more recently, scaring Shawn Mendes through his security team, when does Drake not have something going on? Check back for more later.
This is breaking news from around the world that you definitely have not heard of. Putin has launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine, says the foreign minister. He says peaceful cities are under attack and this is a war of aggression. He adds Ukraine will defend itself and win. The time to act is now. 2 UH-60 choppers crash-landed during military exercises in Utah, a few hundred meters from ski resorts. Luckily, nobody was hurt during the incident. In Islamabad, the capital of Pakistan, a mysterious object was seen lurking in the sky. According to the witness, it stayed up in the air, hovering for 2 hours straight. Some are saying it might be a drone, others are saying it might be an alien.
Disturbing moments caught on live TV. Donald Trump was having a speech on live TV when suddenly...
I have to do it myself. I know it's
During a press conference, Major General James Martin slowly slumps forward, probably passing out.
Can somebody help me?
During this live broadcast, something unsettling happens to the reporter's eyes.
Have long been a cornerstone of the counterinsurgency.
I was born differently.
Are you an extraterrestrial?
That's a very good question. So I've taken many different forms on many different planets. I have a sort of contract that I would come to Earth and then I would bring this message to humanity of how they have this inner power, this divine force within them that they can use and channel to heal this planet.
What appeared to be a human-pig hybrid, laying beside one of the mother pigs. What was also strange was that there were no other piglets that had been born. There was just this strange pig humanoid and the mother pig herself. After the initial shock had worn off a bit, the farmer decided to take a closer look at the little creature that was lying in front of him. The creature had a mouthful of teeth, long and sharp nails, and some gray-colored hair scattered in faint patches on certain parts of the body. The farmer was so taken back by his discovery that he began to tear up.
Don't ever touch anything, and if you do, let me know. This is the worst thing in here. It's that doll. I'm not gonna stare at it though. So you can take the picture, but I'm not gonna stare at it because that has done bad harm on a lot of people.
Controversial cartoon episodes that were banned. In this 1933 episode of Betty Boop, Betty is visiting a small village in the mountains when suddenly, all the villagers start to pack up their things and flee their homes terrified. Confused, Betty asks a passing owl who explains that the old man of the mountain is threatening the livelihood of the villagers, particularly the women. Despite the owl's warnings, Betty is curious and decides to trek up the mountainside to find out who is the old man. Once Betty gets to the top of the mountain, the old man of the mountain emerges from behind a rock, showing us a very controversial scene that led to the episode being banned.
Did The Simpsons predict the future again?
What if your wife finds out?
It's modern times. Everyone's doing it. Where did my Christian limo driver go?
My pious husband is missing. The baby I chose to have baptized is gone. Mr. Thompson, what's happening?
It's the rapture, Shauna. The rapture. The virtuous have gone to heaven, and the rest of us have been left below. We were fools, and because we rejected God, tacitly accepting Satan, we must suffer through the apocalypse.
I thought all religions were a path to God. I was wrong.
So Siri spelled backwards means iris. Iris is the all-seeing eye. Siri is always watching you, always listening to you. Is it a coincidence?
Mi sono schierato lì per salutare I bambini.
Midsummer sets us free!
So what about the Pope? Billions pray to this man for love, guidance, and peace, not knowing he sits upon his throne inside a snake's mouth, in front of a Christ statue, with his head morphing into a snake. The entire evil statue was created to be coded as an inverted evil depiction of what the Vatican represents. Do this yourself, because it works every time. The final result, a shirtless boy coming out of Lucifer's head. Evil has been around for so long, you just never paid attention.
There's nothing wrong with being